Hi, you're watching this video because you got home and you forgot the instructions we gave you. Well, we're going to give them to you again. You've got a bucket and you've got a pamphlet and a whisk. You're going to mix the ice cream. All the instructions for mixing the ice cream are here, but we're going to go over it anyway. The red line is where the water level line. You pour the mix in and stir it up. Just work all the bubbles out of it. Then you pour the mixture into the reservoir. If you turn on the switch here to the faucet position, it'll work the air out of the cylinder. Once the air is worked out, you'll be able to tell that because there will no longer be any air escaping out through the top. You put the little tube right here back in the hole, and you're ready to make ice cream. Why don't you tell them how to make ice cream, Chad?
Okay. After about 20 minutes, the ice cream will be ready. All you have to do is push this down like this, and it'll kick on, and it'll put your ice cream out like this. Let off on that, and it will stop. You will have to have this over in this position, freezing. But yeah, after that, like I said, it'll be about 20 minutes till the ice cream's ready. If it stops for some reason, it could be a blown breaker. One thing you're going to want to look for is...
Let's address the blown breaker. Good idea, Chad.
Yeah. So you're going to want to use this extension cord that we provided with you, and no other extension cords.
This is a very heavy extension cord, and it needs to run on a recep that has nothing else on it as far as the breaker goes. If you are in a garage and you have a freezer or a refrigerator on that same circuit and they both kick on at the same time, it's very likely that you'll blow a breaker. So that's why we have a 50-foot cord. Hopefully that you'll be able to take it to an outlet that is by itself and doesn't have a lot of other things on it.
Another thing that could happen by accident is this little standby button gets turned on. If that's turned on and the light's on, it's not going to make ice cream. So you want to make sure that is off.
And it's easy to do because when you pick this up, it's so heavy, a lot of times you'll bump up against that. So just remember, if that light is on, you're not going to make ice cream that day. Just all you have to do is push it and it turns it off.
You want to make sure that there's nothing up against it on either side or the back because it needs to be able to bring air in to cool the motor.
Good point, Chad. There is another light here. You need to have somebody in charge of the machine while it's working. And if this light turns on, that means that's a low mixture light. That lets you know that the mixture on the inside of the machine is too low and it needs to have more ice cream mixture put into it. So you just get the thing out. And I usually keep this in a cool area so that you have a little extra mixed up ahead. If you've got some room in your refrigerator, go ahead and put that in your refrigerator. Then when it needs more, put it in. Some people have a little cooler that they can keep it in right near the ice cream. Whatever you want to do, whatever creative ideas you can come up with, just to keep it cool.
Also, then when you're done for the day and you're ready to clean it out, you want to run all the remaining ice cream out into the bucket. And then you can do whatever you want with it from there. But then you need to
pull this little tube out.
Yep. Fill this with clean water and then run it through. But you're going to want to put this on the little faucet guy right here and let it run through.
You can recycle it into here, dump it out, get another fresh water, dump it in there, run that through. If you run 2 buckets of water through there, that's clean enough. Bring it back to us. We'll disassemble this and put it back together and sterilize it. So you don't need to take this apart. There's no need for you to do that because we'll take care of that. We just ask that you rinse it. Yeah, there's a couple of things that you want to keep track of though. The lid that goes on here, this little metal thing, and there's a little float on the inside that tells this one to turn on. Those three things, if you kind of keep track of them so that you don't have to make 2 trips back to us, it would be great.
Also, I don't know if you mentioned it, but you want to make sure that when you put this in, that this little hole right here is at the bottom.
Good point. All right, I think we're pretty much take care of it. Have a good time.